Good afternoon, Bill Allen with New Chapter Life Coaching from Clearwater, Florida. I happen to be in Grand Rapids, Michigan today for a very good reason. I am here today meeting with one of my former probationers who is the epitome of second chances and why second chances are so important for those that provide that through programming and resources, and for the corrections professionals that are part of making second chances happen for people. So let me introduce you to one of my former probationers that is an absolute model of what a second chance is all about. So this is Mickey Love.
Hello, you guys. I am Chef Mickey. I am the sous chef and banquet manager at 1530 Event Space. I also co-own and operate Mickey's Catering LLC out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. And today I had the pleasure of being able to introduce myself and tell you guys about Reentry. William Allen was not only the person who helped me cultivate my life when it came down to changing my life and knowing how to operate in society, very zero tolerance guy, but also a person of integrity and character that held me accountable but didn't judge me. And I wanted to make sure that I got a chance to express myself to you guys and say how much it is important about people who are in positions of power knowing their impact in people like myself lives. It's been 10 years since I've been in trouble, and me and Will were just sitting here talking about it, knowing that I was at prison walls, at the prison gates, to the point where they didn't even know what to do with me. And when it came down to me making the decision to transition into being a chef, I always tell people that cooking found me, because it was at the point of me getting out of SAI boot camp, me not being able to create a career for myself because I had 5 felonies, 5 habitual felons, all high class felons, all violent crimes. It was hard for me to get a job. It was hard for me to go into these places and shake hands with people. But there was people like William who gave me the motivation and expressed themselves to me and said, hey, whatever you make your mind up to, you're going to do it. And I'll never get the day that I got discharged from SAI. I shook his hand and I told him, I said, you will never hear from me again. I will never get in trouble. And the next time that you hear from me, I'll be successful. And here we are 10 years later at a beautiful space that I have learned and grew and cultivated. And not only that, now I get to help other students and other people who battle the same issues that we battle. And I think that it's very important to know that just because a person may be your probation officer, your judge, your peer support, your counselor, no matter what it is that you have in these programs, there are people who will be there to help see you through. Will has retired and still couldn't even stay and retire because he enjoys helping people. And it helped me out a lot being able to report to someone like him, because he never gave me, I'm not gonna say he never gave me chances, but he never gave me a chance to take excuses. He held me accountable. He always would let me know, like, okay, if you're straightforward with me and you have integrity and you are showing and putting forth the effort, then I'll be willing to work for you. And sometimes that work was me sitting in jail sometimes, but it wasn't just me just sitting in jail and letting time waste and letting things just rot away. He provided me with resources. He would always keep an open door of communication. And every time I made a good accomplishment, every time I made a good milestone in my life, he was there cheering me on. So I'm really appreciative to be able to have this opportunity to speak to not only with him and share this opportunity with you guys and show you guys, like, listen, anything is possible. You know, just because you make a decision, it's not the end of the world. We have the ability to change our life still. You're talking to somebody right now who, like I said, 5-time habitual felon, all high felons, assault with attempt to do great bodily harm, no less than murder. And I say that not with a pride sense. I say that because now no one would ever notice that about me. I'm known as a chef. I do elaborate, luxurious spreads. I help the community. I go in and speak to juvenile delinquents. I make sure that even if I'm not getting paid, I still have the ability to be able to tell my story and navigate. And I don't know, I'm just so excited for this new chapter that we're getting ready to do with you guys. Like, let's make some changes and let's make sure that you guys understand that this is not the end. This is just the beginning.
Again, you know, second chances matter, reentry matters, and no one should be judged on their worst day, because you're so much more than a mistake. We've all made mistakes. It's what we do with that mistake, how we hold ourselves accountable, and how we move forward is what makes a difference. So it is, and I've said this time and time again, one of the greatest moments in my professional career, 30 years working in the Michigan Department of Corrections. I've received multiple awards, multiple commendations, was nominated for Agent of the Year. The best day in my 30 years professionally was a day when Miss Love called me to tell me she was going to be featured on local TV as an entrepreneur for Black History Month as a new entrepreneur chef in Lansing. That goes down as one of my highlights in my career. I say that because everyone has that opportunity. Everyone has that ability to change their lives, to make things better. And for those that are in the corrections field or in reentry field, you have the opportunity, and more than the opportunity, you have the calling to make somebody's lives better. So again, Bill Allen with Chef Love. I'm with New Chapter Life Coaching from Clearwater, Florida. Happy to be in Grand Rapids today and to share this with you. You all take care and keep working.